And Millie, thank you for joining me today as we're going to experience one of the best games of basketball of the year. It's Onslow College taking up Upper Hutt College in the Summer Series 20 semi-final. Millie, how are you?
I'm good, and I'm really looking forward to this game. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be a tight game. Both these teams, semi-finalists, playing for a spot in the finals next week. We expect nothing but a good game here today.
100% agree with you, Millie. We've got 14 seconds before we tip off this one, but I am extremely excited about the way this game's going to play out.
Yeah, me too. Two teams, both relatively close game that we had in the round robin series. So it's going to be a great game to watch here today.
Yeah, I'd love to say let's check out the starting lineups, but we don't have them as per normal. If we did, that would be awesome. And people are actually doing a wrist fist bump. Well, thank you very much, Dylan. Dylan has got me the score sheet. Someone's asking me what's the score. Well, if you logged into summerseries.nz or check the Instagram, you would know. Starting players today, we've got for Onslow, we've got Brock Rack and Pearce, Finley Cross, Lachlan Patchett, George, I can't read his last name, and Alex O'Donnell. And for the for the Upper Hutt team, we've got Malachi, Damati, Ben, Jordan, and Arthur. Well, we don't like Jordan. We love Jordan at the same time, as we're just waiting to get this one underway.
Yeah, both teams have big benches, which is good for this competition. Gives heap players. It is a pre-season tournament, so gives everybody the opportunity to get out on the court and get some game time before the season starts.
Yeah, look, Amy Jo's ready to get this one underway. As ball's tipped off, and we'll go to Upper Hutt. And got that one wrong. We'll go to Upper Hutt College as this one starts out. The first thing they'll notice is the ring is actually a bit straighter. As Finlay manages to lay that one up. Make sure you're voting for your MVP at summerseries.nz/MVP. And Finlay's actually one of the ones you can vote for, Millie.
He is indeed, and you can do that on the Summer Series website. You can vote for one girl MVP and one boy MVP every day until voting closes. And when you do so, you actually go in the draw to win a 3-month supply of Skinny Fizz, which is worth the value of $150.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, I think.
Speaking of Skinny Fizz, here's the sound we love to hear.
Well, that sounded pretty good. Hey, I'm just going to do some stuff, Millie. I'm going to pass you on to senior tactician Dylan DeBrez, who's going to do some commentating with you, Millie, for the time being.
All right, good day, everybody. How are we? Oh, sorry, Millie's having a yarn. What up, Millie?
Just said it's great to have your expertise with us here.
I tell you what, I agree.
When we think of expert basketball commentators, we think of you.
Yes, well, as you know, I'm a seasoned basketball veteran with superior knowledge of.
We were very disappointed. You couldn't make an appearance for Team Capital today, but hopefully you'll get the opportunity to play another time.
Yes, I mean, I was watching the stream. I love seeing old mate Liam on the team. I tell you what, I would have absolutely, I would have really made the team, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Back to the game, we have Onslow just with an early lead over Upper Hutt, 4-0. Onslow have a few experienced players from the past few years back with them, so it'll be good to see them step up.
I don't know what just happened there, but they threw the ball back to a referee, and the referee's sort of waving her hand at them. Oh, yeah, well, Onslow have the ball now. Oh. Looks like they were trying to make a play, but then that referee blew the whistle thing with their mouth. So that really stopped that there, I think, Millie. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what they tend to usually do. They blow on the whistle and the noise comes out.
Narrowly missed the hoop there.
Could be because they are straighter. These players are used to playing with rims that are on a bit of an angle, but not
yeah,
today.
Maybe they got used to the angle and now it's too hard to play with an actual decent hoop.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh. Onslow just stopped that from going out, and ooh, again, nearly got it in, but not quite enough.
Upper Hutt on the drive there, good little
yeah, right in, nothing but net.
That was number 8 from Upper Hutt, who is Jordan Hemi Bedford.
Excellent, well Jordan, what a player.
that ball goes into Finlay there, and he just misses the easy shot. He'll be disappointed with himself for that one.
Look, what are we thinking, Billy? Do you think, I mean, it's pretty early to tell, obviously, here as we're just going into the timeout, but Onslow or Upper Hutt, who do you think is going to take this one out?
Yeah, it's going to be a close one, but I'm putting my money on Onslow College.
See, I was pretty confident for Onslow as well, but they've sort of messed up their recent plays in the last few minutes, so hopefully they improve. Maybe, as you say, maybe they'll get used to the straight hoop the further we get into the match.
Yeah, definitely. Something that could be a big difference for these teams.
Excellent. Bloody great music in this timeout here, provided by AMS Nightlife, sponsored by Capital Disco. Again, wow, what a great company, providing all of the beats for our excellent players in their timeouts and for our audience to enjoy. You can also, in case you weren't aware, you can also request music whilst you're in the stadium or even outside of the stadium using the Crowd DJ app for Android and iOS.
Very technical. But
it might be a bit much for you to understand, Millie.
I'll just stick to commentating the basketball.
Onslow trying to get it down the other end of the court as quickly as possible. Again, trying to go for a play here, but just narrowly missing yet again.
A few near misses there for Onslow, and Upper Hutt have the ball again on transition, taking it back down to their end of the court.
And again, straight in.
Straight in. Upper Hutt now taking the lead.
Yeah, they have. Upper Hutt have caught up. They're above by 1 point, as you say. They seem to be, I think they're sort of not planning, but they do seem to be thinking more about the shots they are taking, and when they are actually going for the hoop, they seem to be getting it in quite consistently.
Yeah, I'd like to think that players do think about the shots they're taking when they take them. And here we have number 7 from Upper Hutt putting the ball into the hoop. And that takes the score up to 8-4 in favour of Upper Hutt.
Onslow trying to drive that ball down to the hoop again. Riffed in like that.
Speaking of semi-finals, we have our other semi-final, Tawa versus Hutt Valley on 7:30 tonight. Big game down here at the Newlands Arena.
Just in case you were wondering, Summer Series is not, in fact, an English class, as just evidenced there by Millie. It's all right, we love Millie. She's an excellent commentator, an asset to the Summer Series team, if you will.
I like to hope so.
There's a lot of arms going on here, waving around.
Ball in the hands of tall man Finlay. He just loses control on that, passes it out to his teammate. Out to number 21, deep three-pointer team. That just rolls out of the rim. See, last week with the uneven rims that might have gone in, but unfortunately this week they didn't.
Just need. I really do think they can catch up and take this game, but they just need to be a little bit more careful with their plays, I think.
Is very important, and so is converting the ball that they have. Onslow have had enough opportunities with the ball, but they just haven't been able to convert on it. Just like that time there, Finlay just missed another easy shot underneath the hoop. You won't be happy with that at all.
It could also be something to do with, of course, it could be entirely related to Upper Hutt's seemingly pretty solid defence. Onslow are really getting it down the other end of the court, but once Upper Hutt jump in there, they're just not quite able to get it in. Although, in saying that, they did just get one in the hoop, which is I've heard that's actually the goal when you are playing basketball. So it looks like they've done the right thing there.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about the Hutt, and that is the Hutt goes hard.
The Hutt does in fact go hard.
Upper Hutt definitely going hard today as they currently have the lead 10-6 against this Onslow College team.
And Onslow getting another ball in the hoop.
Running subs here for Upper Hutt, number 8, who is... I'm looking at the wrong team list, that won't help me. I don't want to know who the Upper Hutt girls are at the moment. Number 8, Jordan, Hemi Bedford, is going off to the bench.
Here we go again. Onslow just getting that ball right down their end of the court. They do not want that anywhere near their hoop. Again, just narrow miss by Onslow. Just not quite in there.
Once again, Onslow just failing to convert on the ball that they have. They're just not being able to find the hoop. They've had enough ball and they've had enough opportunities, but they just haven't been able to convert.
Yeah, well, I do think a little bit later in the game, I think we'll start to see them sort of come to a little bit. Maybe getting a few more conversions, as you say. Yeah. Upper Hutt trying to get near that hoop, but Onslow is sort of trying to push them back a bit, which is good. If they can get a slight edge, Onslow, if Onslow can get a slight edge on Upper Hutt and just keep it end well defended, which seems to be Upper Hutt's tactic currently, I think they could potentially, stop the score from getting too out of hand.
Yeah, definitely. Still only a close game though, only 3 points in it, but
Ooh, I don't think the hoop's back there.
we just saw that one go over the backboard, but
Yeah.
I think you're right. They won't be finding the hoop if they're trying to throw it over the backboard.
Maybe, actually, potentially what it is that potentially some of the team members actually do in fact need to go to Specsavers. I've just been informed that Specsavers are not a sponsor of the competition, so...
But you know who are? New World Newlands. They are the official sponsors of the officials. So shout out to New World Newlands.
They've given me many delicious OT slices, keeping me sustained for this awful commentary that you have to endure.
Keeping us fueled for this commentary. You're definitely right. Upper Hutt still have the ball.
Trying to get it past. Oh, but I can't. Don't
Great
even worry.
three-point attempt there by number 8, I believe it was, Jordan Henny Bedford. He's been playing well this game.
Sure has.
Takes them up to the lead with up 4 points over Onslow, and Finlay from Onslow just misses another easy shot. He'll be disappointed with himself once again.
Upper Hutt going for it again. And, oh, not quite getting it in. Could see a bit of floor time there from number 7, though.
Great hustle there, you're right, as you said, bit of floor time for Ben.
Oh, again. Upper Hutt going for it, and oh.
Good rebound there by number 4 from Onslow, and that is driven in by number 12 from Onslow, and I believe that is George.
George. We love George.
Yeah, George.
George is a good man. If we
man,
can get more
George.
Georges on the team, I'm confident that Onslow can take it out. I'm telling you. Maybe if all of the players change the name to George, they would in fact win.
Here we have some subs being rolled in by both teams.
Both teams. Number 12 for Onslow coming off, and number 5 for Upper Hutt. Do I spy on Upper Hutt? Do I spy a number 0? I've not seen a number 0 on a sport team before, but then again, I have not seen many sports.
I believe basketball is the only sport where they do have number 0s in the team.
Well, there you go. Well, see, I would have known that, though. I was just testing you, because I am, in fact, yes, as I was saying, a seasoned basketball veteran.
Indeed, you are.
Let's go to our Skinny Fizz fridge to get myself a lovely lime Skinny Fizz. I actually bought some limes today, funny enough, which was interesting because I don't ever eat fruit or vegetable. But I did in fact buy some pears, some limes.
And speaking of Skinny Fizz, you can head to their website and use the code SS20 to get 25% off your Skinny Fizz. Chuck that code in the promo section at the checkout and you'll get 25% off.
I believe one of the teams here at Summer Series is sponsored by Skinny Fizz as well, are they not? I believe I saw a promo code to support their sporting funding.
I'm not too sure actually, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I believe I saw that on the Summer Series Instagram. So if you hop on the at the Summer Series on Instagram, you may be able to even get some cheap Skinny Fizz and support one of our teams here at the Summer Series.
Just a missed layup there by Onslow. Once again, I've said it before and I'll say it again, they've just been missing the easy points.
Another masterful score there from Upper Hutt College.
Yeah, Upper Hutt had the lead. Oh, actually,
Only just.
Onslow had the lead. Oh no, Upper Hutt, sorry.
It's 1 point in it, Millie.
1 point in it, Upper Hutt 15-14 against this Onslow team. Onslow are shutting the gap.
If Onslow can keep their defense up, I do think if they just keep, if they keep Upper Hutt from scoring too many points, they may be able to get away with missing a few down the other end as they are. So whatever they're doing, they should probably keep it up.
Yeah, as predicted, it is a close game. It's what we love to see down here at the Summer Series, especially at this end of the series. You know, close games in our semi-finals.
Well, as you get to this time in the competition, you are left with quite a few good teams, and it is quite hard to tell who's gonna take it out. And this is a fine example of two very, very good teams battling it out. But of course, when you see two excellent teams playing against each other, it does show you their weaknesses as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It shows with this type of game, when games are close, it's going to put pressure on these teams. So it's going to show you who can crack under the pressure and who can stand up and make the big plays when they're needing to be made.
I do think there's a bit of pressure there on Onslow, as you say.
A good intercept there by Upper Hutt.
Hey, another score.
3-point attempt from Upper Hutt, taking the score up to 18-14 in favour of Upper Hutt. As they say, the Hutt goes hard. And they're definitely going hard today. Another turnover for Upper Hutt, and they drive that in and are successful.
Right then.
So up 20-14 against Onslow. Onslow really need to just convert on the opportunities that they have. They've had enough ball, but now it's about making sure they are successful with their shots and they're holding on to the ball and they're able to capitalise.
I believe that's another timeout, or are we? We've just finished the first, it would appear.
That is the end of the first quarter, and we will see you back here for the second quarter.
quarter, for the first quarter so far. What are you thinking, Millie?
Yeah, it's been close so far, and it's only going to get closer, in my opinion. Upper Hutt are up by 6 points, but 6 points isn't much in the game of basketball. It's only 3 shots, so it'll be interesting to see how the rest of this game goes. And here we just see an unsuccessful three-pointer attempt by Onslow, so Upper Hutt get the ball back and take it down and drive in the lane by number 10. And that was a great play there by Hammond, putting Upper Hutt up again by another 2 points, so they're in the lead by 8 points at the moment.
It's looking a little bit down for Onslow at this stage, but we did see them overtake Upper Hutt again, and then saw it swing back the other way. So it's been a little bit up and down in this first quarter, but I do think as the players start to get used to into the game, you could say, I think we'll start to see a little bit of lashback from Onslow.
Yeah, definitely. Players hopefully start to find their groove now, and they'll keep going. Another turnover there. Upper Hutt getting the ball off Onslow, and number 8 from Upper Hutt, who is Jordan Henny Bedford, just isn't able to pick that one up.
Onslow really need to keep some of their people down that end of the court to stop Upper Hutt getting any more points up on them. I think.
Yeah, they're making a few too many turnovers out on the road, so they're needing just to hold on to the ball and convert on the ball that they do have and score some points.
They do seem to be very good at driving that right down the other end of the court, getting it as far away from their hoop as possible, but unfortunately they're just not keeping it there.
And that was just a missed floater attempt by Utah. Nicely by Ben McEvoy, sorry.
If only we were perfect. We could pronounce every name.
Upper Hutt now have the lead 27-14. They're extending their lead more and more over Onslow.
Did I not just see a score from Onslow in that hoop? I believe I did. Going up from 14 to 16. Still not quite close enough though. Ooh, Upper Hutt just rolling around the rim there, but back over to Onslow, driving it down the court, trying to score. Hey, and look at that. They did in fact get that one in.
Yeah, that could be to do with our new straighter hoops. Players aren't used to the hoops being this straight. We had Liam and Jacob come in last night and straighten up the hoops for us.
What an excellent pair of lads, those two. Having a bit of a sub here.
Rolling in some subs, new players coming in for Onslow and Upper Hutt.
Onslow going wide, bringing the ball in, trying to make a play. Throwing it to number 15, who just about got that in the hoop. Just about.
Just about. It's pretty much been the same for Onslow. So close yet so far. Doing all the work, but just not being able to get the ball into the hoop.
Onslow going again. Risky throwing from that far.
Utah just misses that three-point attempt, and Upper Hutt will get the ball again. It's very crucial that Onslow capitalise on all the ball that they have. They have enough ball, but they're just not managing to get any points from it.
Amy Jo there just calling out a bit of contact, I think.
Amy Jo is a very experienced official, and we're very proud to have her part of the Summer Series refereeing crew, along with her current refs today, who are Sam McFasden and Daphne Martinez. Sam actually coming all the way down from Palmerston North, and that was a big block there by number 7 from Upper Hutt. His name is Ben McEvoy. That could almost be a contender for a Mama Brown sweet play.
That was a pretty excellent play. I would like to know where this fella over here, what happened to his uniform?
Yeah, number 13 from Onslow, we see him. Oh, no, not number 13. We have someone on the court with no Onslow singlet. I'm not sure if that is allowed.
Yeah, we've got our competition director over here. He doesn't seem very happy about it, but that's all right. Doesn't help with our live stats, but that's okay.
No, doesn't have a number, nor does he have an Onslow College singlet on, which is a bit questioning, but we'll just play on. And we have Ben here taking the inbound. Ball in the hand of number 4, Malachi. Small man, but he's very fast and got a lot of skill, and he passes that out. Who then passes that out to number 5 from Hutt, Tamati Chalmer Miller, but he just misses that shot. Onslow have the ball. Now we wanted to score again, and that is another block by Ben McEvoy. 2 blocks in the past 2 minutes for him. Great defense from that young man.
The score is getting closer, only up by 8 points now, but how long have we got left in the second quarter? 5 minutes in the second quarter. If Onslow can make a few more scores in this quarter, they may be able to absolutely cane Upper Hutt in the second half, but I suppose you never know, do you?
Yeah, you never know with basketball. We've still got 2 full quarters, 2.5 quarters actually, of this game left.
Down there into the court again, going for the hoop, but not quite good enough. Onslow just taking it right the way down the other end. But Upper Hutt seem to be doing a good job of keeping them out of the way, although in saying that, Onslow did just make a score. What's that, 2 points, Millie?
Yep, 2 points, and Onslow are cutting down the score deficit between the 2 teams, but they're still needing to retain the ball and get some more points up. Upper Hutt scoring again. That's a 3-point attempt, and that just rolls out of the rim. The ball is rebounded by tall man Finlay, and he's able to put that one back in the hoop. He'll be happy with that. He's missed a couple of those easy ones so far in the game.
Still 6 points in the game, though.
It's still tight. It feels like Upper Hutt are up by a lot more, but actually they aren't. They're only up by a couple of points.
It's like that. $19.99 makes it feel a lot cheaper than $20, but it's a cent.
Yeah, definitely. And then nowadays you get rounded up there, and you can't get 1 cent and change.
I think what we should actually do is we should just start rounding up basketball scores and let it make the games look a lot more, close.
Yeah, so would that mean Onslow's score would be 30 and Upper Hutt's would go down to 30?
Well, I guess it depends. Would you round up to 5 or would you round down to 0? That's the question.
Yeah, that is a good question. Upper Hutt, nice, easy layout there. So they're cutting down the deficit, only down by 5 points in the second quarter.
All right, we're just gonna go down to senior tactician Liam. He's on the court. He's knows a lot more about basketball than I do. Here he is. Here's Liam.
Yeah, g'day team. How are you? Look, I'm on the court at the moment. There's another big 3 sunk by Upper Hutt, and I say another because I've been watching this entire game with my 2 eyes, and what I've seen so far is that it looks like Upper Hutt are, geez, that's going to damage the rings I prepared earlier. It looks like Upper Hutt's in the lead by 8, which is quite good because they lost against Onslow last time and they'll be out for defence. And if they win, it'll be the first time in the in the finals for them. And if Onslow win, it will also be the first time in the finals for them. So it's an exciting day here, and I'm really looking forward to see how the game pans out. Thanks, Bill. No, I'll hand you back.
Oh, we are going back up to me. That's potentially an unwise choice, but that's okay. We will soldier on. I just about, I was just tripping over a cable here and actually nearly disconnected our live stream entirely, so that would have been very unwise. Fortunately, I was a little bit too smart for that. Here we go, upper Hutt. There was just no one down there to stop him, and he just got it right in. That's another 2 points there for upper Hutt.
Upper Hutt just extending the lead. They're now up by 10 points.
Ooh, Onslow going for it, but just ball being stolen by Hutt and driven right down the other end. And back up the other end. It's sort of like ping pong, really.
Yeah, going back and forth, a bit of tennis.
Bit of tennis. I do quite like tennis, actually. I think basketball players should make the same grunting noises that tennis players make when they move the ball from one end of the court to the other.
Does that
We've
sound
got a
like?
timeout here. I would demonstrate for you, but unfortunately, I probably get taken off this program, I think.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
Just coming out of this timeout here. Wonder what they were talking about down there. I strongly suspect Onslow, the coach there, was having a bit of a yarn to them about setting up their plays a little bit better and maybe working on their defence. What do you think, Millie?
Yeah, I definitely think they would have been talking about trying to get the ball into the hoop a bit more, trying to work on the successfulness of their shooting.
Yeah, I suspect that's a key skill required in a game of basketball. But we do love old Coach Kev. He's a great lad. He really knows how to coach a team. Upper Hutt going for it, bouncing off the backboard, but then getting it in.
Hopefully he knows how to coach his team to a comeback, because his team are down at the moment, so hopefully they can shut down that score deficit and get back on the board and take the lead.
With any luck, we've got Daphne just having a yarn to the players here. She's going to blow a whistle and throw the ball at people. It's going to be awesome. The Hutt.
Yeah, no, here down at the Summer Series, we don't condone any offensive language from spectators, from any of our Summer Series staff, and players on court as well. So any players seen to be swearing on the court will be getting fouled as well.
Absolutely. Any abuse towards players, or especially officials, not tolerated at all. Onslow trying to bring the ball towards the hoop. Number 8 there, just sort of not really letting them have it, and the ball goes out.
That's what we were talking about before, those close games, putting pressure on players and seeing who's going to crack under the pressure, and number 4 just got a bit flustered there and lost the ball.
To be fair, I probably feel about as hot as the players do right now up in our commentary box. I was sort of talking to the competition director earlier about investing in some air conditioning or something, because it is very hot up here.
Yeah, it is a bit hot up here in the commentary box, but you know what is good when you're feeling hot? A nice refreshing can of Skinny Fizz.
What a great beverage.
And if any of your viewers out there want to get your hands on your own Skinny Fizz, you can head along to the Skinny Fizz website and put the code SS20 in at the promo code section in the checkout, and you will get 25% off your Skinny Fizz.
Here we have number 70 just threw one in, going for another free shot and not quite getting the second one in.
Upper Hutt still only up by 9 points. Like I said before, feels like a lot more, but only 9. And Onslow have the ball in the hands of Finlay. He just passes it into his teammate.
And not quite
George
getting it in.
just misses that shot. George with the long black.
See, I feel like I just seen them get the ball in enough times for them to, in fact, have 31 points, Millie. 33 now. Well done. And Onslow trying to get that ball right the way back down. Again, that number 4, he seems to be very, very good at stopping him from progressing there. Missing again.
Defender number 4 from Upper Hutt. And we'll just find out who that is. We'll just look at our team sheet. Number 4, yeah, that's Malachi Hatfield. He's doing great this game.
He really is. He's, I guess he doesn't get all the glory. He's not really throwing anything in, but he's, doing an excellent job of stopping Onslow from getting it down the other end and scoring against them. So,
yeah,
Upper
they
Hutt
say
just
defense
missing.
is more important than offense, and you can't win a good game of basketball without defense. And Finlay just missed that easy layup, and he'll once again be disappointed.
Number 21, again, not quite in. Get the ball, get it in. Another 2 points, bringing Onslow up to 35. Only 6 seconds left in this quarter, which is going to bring us to half time. Excellent. Wow, we have our half time here at the summer series. So
We'll
will
see you back here for the second half.
For the second half in a very short few minutes.
And we're back here for the third quarter. Onslow versus Upper Hutt. And Upper Hutt have a very slim lead of 5, and we're really getting into this one. Dylan, what are your thoughts on this match so far?
Yeah, look, I just couldn't believe that Onslow actually had 35 points. I haven't seen them actually get many in, but they do seem to be keeping up, and they seem to be just defending just enough to stop Upper Hutt from getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, I agree with you as the shot goes up big, and we're down to Onslow here as Brock. And you can vote for Brock, of course, for the MVP, and we'll try and go up, but gets stripped out of his hands and going up for the shot, and Finlay manages to turn around, do a bit of a spin move and take it back and give another 2 points to Onslow to narrow the lead.
See, that was, considering the previous sort of layups I've seen in this game, that one actually was pretty good, pretty well done, well executed.
Good terminology from you as another shot missed by Upper Hutt, and Onslow will take this one up, and here's Brock Rankin Pierce. He fires it back to Finlay. Big block there from goodness, his name escapes me, but it will come back to me.
The main thing is they did in fact get it in the hoop, just getting themselves up another couple of points. Only 1 point in it now.
Sorry, it's Benny McEvoy. My bad.
Big love,
Big
Benny.
boy Ben. He'll go up and he'll get the and one, and that will send him to the line for one more.
Excellent stuff. I tell you what, I think Onslow must have had a bit of a pep talk in that match. Either that, or there's something really weird about our court, and you can score a bit easier one way or the other, because they really do seem to be sort of picking up the ante a little bit better in this half.
Hey Dylan, I'll be honest with you. I think I need to change the batteries on this here microphone, so I'm just going to do that. You just keep going, buddy.
I will, mate. We'll just wait while Liam changes his batteries. What happened to wired microphones? You know, back in the good old days. Right, here we go. Onslow trying to drive that ball down. Is that number 4 there again? What a, honestly, excellent defender. But shoots it right past number 20, and then for some reason he throws it out rather than actually at the hoop. But that's okay. All right, I'm just going to trade you over to Liam.
Yeah, look, I can't seem to actually do this very well with the rechargeable battery. So back to me while Dylan takes it up and does what he's supposed to as McEvoy passes it out and goes to the corner. Big 3 attempt and just misses out and stripped in the keys. He's got 4 on him, so there must be someone free somewhere. Got 18 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time to work with. McEvoy takes it up. He'll shoot it from the free throw line. Not too much mustard on that one, and Onslow will get the ball back.
Excellent. Number 4 bringing that down the other end. Throwing it right back over to the Hutt.
The Hutt does go hard. And
The Hutt goes hard.
No call there.
General else goes hard.
It goes hard.
Shot clocks.
They do. And Dylan, how's the progress on the Summer Series digital shot clock going?
Look, Liam and I have devised an excellent plan to create a fantastic shot clock that'll link in not only with our stream but with our digital scoreboard up here in the Summer Series Stadium. And do you know what? It's going well considering I've actually not started it at all.
Yeah, no, look, it's a progression thing, and we like progression here at the Summer Series.
I think I maybe go back to the desk after this, I think, and maybe make some progress on it. Get some dinner.
Yeah, what's for dinner?
Look, I actually have no idea. Well, actually, I'll tell you what, Liam, we could do some Summer Series fish and chips.
I do like a bit of fish and chips. And here's the question I'd like people to send into 027 Damn Elf is, what is your fish and chip takeaway? What's your main order? You know, do we have some potato fritters in there? A bit of
Love a potato fritter.
big dog. You know,
a big dog.
A big dog. What have we got there?
I tell you what, actually, I think we should actually broaden that out. What is your fish and chip order? And the second question I actually have for everyone on 027 Damn Elf is, what should we order from fish and chips? And actually, let's broaden this out even further. Let's say, what should Liam and I have for dinner? And whatever gets the most amount of votes, I reckon, we should have to actually eat for dinner.
Should we take it to the Instagram poll?
I reckon we do an Instagram poll. And this could end up going very poorly for you and I. We could end up eating like squid toenails or something. But I tell you what, I think that'd be an excellent poll.
Yes. Sorry, I was just sending a text message there to... oh, yeah, sorry, I was just sitting. Well, that's not a good... in the yard. Okay, that works. Anyway, Minnie, if you're watching the stream, the answer's yes, and I just sent you some other texts as well. Yeah, Minnie's got my phone number. And it's awesome.
Oh, Minnie Simpson.
Minnie Simpson, yeah.
We love Minnie Simpson.
We do, and Heretonga also love their Skinny Fizz as they're currently fundraising for their school fees. And
Yes, I was just talking to Millie about that before. I wasn't sure which one that was. It was $12 for 12 cans of Skinny Fizz, and you can support Heretonga College in their sporting endeavours.
yeah, look, I think that's awesome, and we're not really supposed to put it out in the public, mainly because obviously you can use discount code SS2020, but just for the time being, if you do want to put your fees towards Heretonga, please head to smrsr.es/HCFizz. Now that is quite complicated, so we will have to put that on social media. Zizzy goes hard and shoots a big one there, and that's another 3 to add to his tally.
Hey, would you look at that though? I tell you what, they were Onslow were just even with Upper Hutt College. I think the score got away from us a little bit there in our conversation, but now Onslow are leading by 3 points, which is a first for this game. Right at the very start, I believe Onslow were leading by about 5 points, but ever since Upper Hutt have been in the lead, so it's good to see Onslow getting back in control.
Look, if Hamish was here, he'd be asking for a Kev Cam. Kev is coaching, obviously, the Onslow team.
We love Kev.
We love Kev. He does a great job at what he does. He always has that hat on backwards, and that's something I appreciate about Kev.
I think that's excellent because what it does is it, in fact, protects his neck, which we all know is the most important part to protect from sunburn, except for maybe your face.
Yeah, especially inside, the UV rays can, of course, reflect off the court and onto the roof and back down onto the neck. So, better to be safe than sorry, as Holden looks like he's lined up to into the substitution station and head back into the game, and he'll be able to.
Right on. Look at that. What a play.
He got 1 point off that one.
Has he got another? No, he doesn't. Look, as you know, I'm very experienced with sports. I knew exactly what was happening there the whole time.
Yes, I know exactly what was happening the whole time as well, as Holden plays some defence and manages to. He's effective way off the bench, and he come up a hard and
straight in.
Yes, there we go.
Honestly, I saw that bounce off the hoop and I thought it's not going to go in, but I should have known better because this fella is quite an excellent player, isn't he?
Looks like Jordan Pilcher, I think that's his name, and if I've got that wrong, I don't apologise.
It looked like
a player of the Upper Hutt team?
No. I was actually talking about our referee down there,
Daphne
Martinez, yeah. It looked like she was just sort of had a bit of a knot in her leg and she was using the basketball to sort of straighten it out a bit. I think she might have had some leg pain. Either that or she's just doing her job as a referee. It's hard to tell.
Probably the second one.
That might be more likely. Interesting question though, very important question. Where is Hamish today?
Yeah, no, Hamish, we've already touched on this one. He's up in Auckland.
Is he in Auckland?
He's in Auckland. He's seeing Mansardi.
Oh, for God's sake. See, he lives right around the corner from me, and he comes over just about every night. I was wondering why he wasn't coming round, and he'd gone to Auckland and haven't even told me.
Yeah, well, I think he extended the invite, but we were too busy consuming Skinny Fizz that... Yeah.
Look, I don't really listen to most things that anyone says, so,
Yeah, look, I'm reffing this next round, and...
Oh, are you?
Yeah, no, bad decision.
Wait to see that, actually.
Bad decision. Oh, we've got time out here from Onslow.
Time out.
Dylan, this is a very important question, and I want you to answer with full honesty.
Absolutely.
What do you want for dinner?
Ooh. Well, I went down to the Johnsonville I went down to the Johnsonville sort of fruit and veggie thingy. What do they call it?
Marketplace.
Market, a little market. And I had a roti wrap for lunch. So I was thinking about curry, but I had a butter chicken roti wrap. So it's sort of like, probably shouldn't do that again. Look, I had fish and chips the other night, but you just can't get enough of fish and chips.
Can't get enough.
Yeah,
can't get enough. No.
Fantastic Super Groove song. That I don't know if it was in fact referring to fish and chips, but you never know.
Well, you can get enough of those because after about a scoop and a half, I'm not feeling.
Yeah, and you start to feel a little bit queasy, and then you knock back a lovely Skinny Fizz, if you will, and you do start to feel a little bit bloated, and like maybe you shouldn't have too many Skinny Fizzes.
Yeah, I'll Millie, if you just want to press the next button along there on the foul count. No, down.
Just teaching.
Right, yes.
Teaching Millie how to operate our live stream deck here.
We've got another foul into the equation. Look, it's exciting times here at Jesus.
Oh, and she's just dropped his expensive studio headphones on the floor. Hold on, Millie. I think we'll get
Beats
you back
by
on.
Dr. Drake.
Yeah, exactly. I think we'll get Millie back on the stream deck again. That was a great performance right there.
Yeah, this is a very exciting game, and I'm very thankful I'm a part of it.
I'll tell you what, we could have pizza, but not hell pizza because
It's a bit expensive.
yeah.
Plus their website
And
keeps
plus
going
they're
down.
plus they're not a sponsor of the summer series.
No, not anymore after last year's abomination. But get past that as we've now got some absolutely fantastic sponsors on board. You know, I'm looking at the likes of Skinny Fizz, of course, and Mama Brown have come to play even.
Actually, should we go to Mama Brown for dinner?
Oh, well, it's a bit far out.
Yeah, it'd be
but
pretty late.
It's
too.
probably worth it. They
It
are
is.
open till 11 most times.
Do they do Uber Eats?
I believe they do, but not to here.
Oh, not to here. Are they
Far
not in
out.
our zone?
Yeah, we're not within our Uber Eats zone.
What
I'll
if
tell you
we-
what is Chili's and
Chili's
Hell
at
Pizza
Onslow.
Newlands. That's it. Oh, and McDonald's. That's it.
Okay. We could. Do you think we could get Uber Eats from Mama Brown's delivered to somewhere slightly closer, and then get that place to deliver it from there to here?
That is a great question, Dylan, and I'll have to go to the experts on that. If you give me a minute, I'll just the answer's no.
Oh, okay, sweet. That might be the
It's
case.
like what if you were to deliver to an Uber Eats delivery driver who's also delivering as an Uber driver, right? So here we go. So hear me out. So what you've
okay.
got, right, is the Uber Eats driver takes it from Mama Brown, drives it to, let's say, the Nodonga Gorge, right? Did
Yep.
I say that right, Millie? I said it perfectly. Well done. I'm awesome. Right? Takes it to the Nodonga Gorge, parks there, waits for the Uber driver who goes, Uber for Mama, right? But it's just the Uber driver, delivery driver,
food.
puts it in the
That's
car.
genius.
Right?
We could actually call up the Uber driver because they give you the option
Yeah,
to call
yeah.
them before, and you could say, "Look, I want you to pick up my Uber Eats order."
Yeah, which is genius. And then that Uber Eats order, which is now an Uber order for Mama Brown, is dropped right at our doorstep. But the issue here is that it would probably be more expensive because, what if there's
Uber's quite expensive.
what if there's a no food and beverages policy in the Uber?
That's true.
And we-
You'd probably have to get in touch with the Uber driver before and cancel on them if you can't.
Yeah, it's
food
it's
and
it's a
beverage.
tough road to be.
I'll
an
tell you what
Uber
we
driver.
could do. Hamish is in fact a pizza delivery driver, so if he was here, he could drop us off food.
Yeah,
and,
I'll text him and say, hey, bro, I know you're up in Auckland, but we need our food.
Yeah, well, exactly. I've actually, I've yet to have him deliver me pizza, even though my house is about 5 minutes from the pizza store, which is quite disappointing. Really. Quite disappointing.
I'll tell you a story, Dylan. Me and Alicia were ordering pizza the other night, and pretty much we ordered, and it was on Friday the 13th, right now. Oh, big play! Oh, I couldn't finish it off. But we ordered our pizza, and because the Hell Pizza website was down, everyone was like, oh, well, I guess I'll have to settle for Domino's. And what they did was they took an hour and a half to deliver. We got garlic bread out of it, which is mean. But I called Hamish on delivery and I said, Hamish, could you deliver to me? And he said, absolutely, I can.
And so he delivered to you.
No, he didn't. It was someone else. He was awesome as well, but it was a bit disappointing to say the least that even though in my order notes it specifically said, big three-pointer there, but it specifically said, please send your cutest delivery boy, Hamish Bone, in brackets, I'll wait. And they didn't wait, they sent someone else. So I'm happy
I
for...
would actually talk to his manager, and I actually know his manager, so I might actually have to talk to him.
Yeah, have a word and just say, hey, look, regardless of it being your busiest night, send everyone else's order in. We want it ordered by Hamish, and mainly so we could use the option, so he could come in and have a yarn before he was able to,
Yes,
depart
and
on
I
his
actually
journey.
hear that stealing. I actually hear that wasting time at work is not technically theft at all. So
Is it not?
no, it is. It's actually theft.
So the amount of, about 20 hours a week of my work day is actually spinning around on my desk chair. Does that mean I'm technically ripping off the company that I work for?
Yes.
What if my job was a chair spinner?
Then I suppose if you have been told and specified that is your job, I suppose it was not.
It's not my job, but if it was, that would be pretty
Well,
awesome.
I know it's not your job because you work with me.
Yeah, we actually, when we both lean back at the same time, we actually touch chairs.
It's kind of cute, but also kind of inconvenient for Paul Liam. And plus he has to be in close proximity to me for an extended period of time, which is, I suppose, not a good thing for anyone. Hey, look at that. Not quite getting it in the hoop there, were they?
No, but I quite like working with you, Dylan, especially like here and now. It's awesome. It's also awesome, working with you every day. I get to, I wake up and I go, wow, I can't wait to see Dylan as I get a message saying, what is this commentary? And the answer is Skinny Fizz.
Skinny Fizz. What an excellent commentary topic.
Yeah. SS2020, use that discount code, Got it. 25% off, $12.75 for an already affordable price. Absolutely. That looks dangerous.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the slightly dangerous-looking wiring here. There is a corroded wire hanging from the ceiling, so I think we'll just leave that there. Or I hope it's not.
Did you say the C word, Dylan?
The C word.
Corona.
Corona. Yeah, actually, we're not supposed to call it coronavirus. It has negative connotations. Liam, the correct word actually is COVID-19.
Is that a word though? Because it's got numbers in it.
I don't know. Mate has the number 8 in it, and that's still a word.
And be right back is not actually a word. It's just BRB.
Yes, exactly. And that also sounds for Boundary Road Brewery as well. And I tell you what, they make excellent beverages.
Do they have a good tap beer today?
Yeah, look, they don't offer skinny fizz though. So
I was just gonna say, if they didn't offer skinny fizz, I wasn't gonna go there. Oh, sorry, if they did, I would go there, but it sounds like they don't. So
no, they don't. And do you know what else they don't have? They don't have the ability to get the ball in the hoop there, do they? They tried about 2 or 3 times down that end.
Is this Onslow?
Yeah, and they just couldn't quite get it in. Does sound like there's some subs going on down there though.
Yeah, I like subs.
Subway,
yeah, that's my Subway Friday.
Eat fresh. Oh, we do love. Liam and I sometimes do a cute Subway date on Friday at work.
Yeah, we actually sit in there and annoy the Subway workers we know.
Yeah, look, that's kind of fun.
As
not for them.
Onslow will bring this up. ZZ, he's got the ball and he does some fancy moves that I definitely cannot do. And mid-range jumper could be on the cards.
I tell you what, actually, that was a fancy move there that I cannot do. They jumped and also ran. 2 things I'm not capable of.
Is that because you're incapable of movement?
Yeah, look. Number 7, nicely getting
Benny boy, Mickey boy.
We love Mickey or Benny?
We love Benny.
Benny, I thought it was Benny.
The singer or the...
Look, I do quite like Benny as well. My missus actually met Benny.
Did she?
She did indeed.
How was it?
I don't know.
Was she waiting for an Ola, apparently?
Yes, she was waiting for an Ola. Not an Uber. I'm waiting for them to do Ola Eats, actually.
Yeah, I was just going to say, is there Ola Eats on the cards? Because I reckon if we ordered an Ola to Mama Brown, or from Mama Brown, sorry. Oh, actually, this is better. Why don't we just get an Ola because they're cheaper and order it from there to the Uber Eats, but we tell them we don't want it delivered, we just want it made.
Here's the other option. This would be both cheaper, more practical, and kind of a little bit more sensible. What if we just got someone in one of the very large amount of cars we have here to drive to Mama Brown and pick us up dinner?
Well, this is about the environment.
And yeah, because Ubers are good for the environment.
Well, they are, because they're all Priuses,
Does anyone here have a Nissan Leaf or a Prius or something? Like a Toyota Aqua, maybe?
No. Why's that?
Well, they could go get it for us. A more economical car. Whoa!
Oh.
That guy just went right into the wall. He's quite resilient, though. He's just right back into it.
Yeah, we might need to take him off for a concussion check.
I would, but he seems to be ready to just sort of keep throwing balls and
give it 5 minutes and watch him collapse. But
yeah,
we're hoping he doesn't. As upper Hutt straight drive and
upper Hutt.
They just can't get it back.
Just couldn't get it in. But in saying that, they do need to get a few more in, or just one more in, or a couple more in. Sorry, to come back and get back in the position they had over Onslow earlier.
Who's winning? I can't really say.
Onslow's just winning 63 to 59.
This has been a really good game.
It actually has, and Onslow have really pulled it back. If they keep their defense up for this final quarter, if they just don't give Upper Hutt an inch, then they may or may not take this game in the final quarter.
Yeah, the final quarter is going to be the big one, because normally it's the third quarter. A few of the New Zealand breakers would already lose it, but luckily we're not. We're Upper Hutt and Onslow, so no breakers here.
Yeah, that basketball joke probably would have been funnier if I understood it.
That was an awesome little play there.
Was that just a Upper Hutt just getting that ball in the hoop? That would have been 2 points, so they're only 1 point behind Onslow now.
I think it's 2.
2 points behind Onslow, sorry.
That's all right. It's been a long day.
I didn't do math at high school.
But you didn't do a lot at high school, to be perfectly honest.
I didn't do anything at high school, actually. Onslow trying to get that advantage back by getting it in the hoop.
Ooh. This should be the last play here. 4 seconds on the clock. What can they do?
Can they get it in? Can they get themselves back? No, they cannot.
Unlucky. And I'll tell you what, Dylan, that is going to be the end of the third quarter, and we'll be right back in the start of the fourth. We're back here for the start of the fourth as Jake Young manages to finally get to the camera. And it's a very close game here, 63-61. No team is in control. It's been very evenly matched. There's a big three from number 13, who I couldn't tell you his name, but he looks like a Liam.
Is that because your name is Liam?
No, it's because he looks like a Liam. Like if I wasn't Liam and I didn't look like a Liam, that's what I think Liam would look like. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to go down to the sideline and make sure everything is all right, and I'm going to give the commentary reins back to Millie. So, Millie, welcome back to the commentary box.
Thank you. It's good to be back, and it's an exciting fourth quarter, close game. Onslow up by 3 points. Only 3 points.
Only 3 points in it, but they do seem to be, getting that advantage back and sort of pushing themselves further and further into the lead. And if they, I would strongly suspect their coach would be telling them to keep. Old mate Kevin would be most certainly telling them to keep their defense up in this vital fourth quarter. And another point, a couple of points there for Onslow. Again, keeping themselves in the lead and not letting Upper Hutt get any more in. Ooh. Upper Hutt just missing that one, throwing it back down the other end. There's Mr. White singlet from Onslow, but it ends up back down here, and Upper Hutt get another couple of points.
Yep, Onslow in the lead by only 3 points, which is definitely not hard for Upper Hutt to catch up on. They've been playing well, so.
They do have 8.5 minutes to get those points back, but the question is, will Onslow let them?
Yeah, definitely. Onslow have definitely lifted their game up through the quarters as they have gone on.
Free shot here for Onslow. And nothing but net. What's that 1 point, Millie? Hey, Onslow are up at 69 points. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Upper Hutt driving the ball down the court, just past halfway.
Ball in the hands of Benny.
Oh, mate, Benny. We do like Benny. Benny's going to go for the
Finds
shot.
his open man.
Not quite.
Ball back out to Benny.
Benny, come on, Benny. Get that in. No.
That one just bounces off the rim, unfortunately.
But
for
Upper
Benny.
Hutt keep possession.
Upper Hutt still have the ball, and that's...
Although it is down the wrong end of the court.
That is a backcourt ball. Once you have the ball in your court, you're not allowed to go back to the other half.
I suppose you learn something new every day, don't you? Because I definitely knew that.
Yeah,
though,
probably not
so.
the best explanation, but it's all right.
Look, I already feel wiser from your amazing commentary, man.
Yeah, look, 8 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter, and definitely don't count Upper Hutt out, because you know what they say about the Hutt?
The Hutt goes hard.
Definitely, so I'm sure they'll be going hard for these last 7 and a bit minutes.
Ooh, Onslow wrestling to get the ball in the
Benny there with
hoop.
the rebound. He's close contender for player of the game.
Ooh.
Drives that in nicely, but ball just rolls off the rim.
Yeah, here we go. Third attempt here from the Hutt, and they get it in the net. Another 2 points.
To none other than Benny himself.
We do love Benny. What a player. Skinny Fizz player of the match even.
Yeah,
Maybe.
he'd be a close
We'll
contender
see.
for it. We'll have to find out at the end of this match. 7 minutes to go.
Hey, that was one hell of a shot from number 10 there from Upper Hutt. He just ran right down there, spun it up and got it straight in the net. That may even be a Mama Brown sweet play right there. That was an excellent shot. Onslow going long and getting it in. A three-pointer there from Onslow. That was one of the best shots I've actually seen from that team during this match. Upper Hutt trying to drive it down towards the hoop, pushing through and not quite getting it in the net.
Benny unfortunately just misses that shot. You'll love to hear a can of great Skinny Fizz.
Always good to have a Skinny Fizz and when your teams are subbing out. Keep yourself hydrated.
The players and the fans down here are a big fan of Skinny Fizz. And you can head along to Skinny Fizz website and use the promo code SS20 to get 25% off your Skinny Fizz.
I think earlier in the match, Upper Hutt had just had a large serving of Skinny Fizz, and I think they may be a little bit low on the Skinny Fizz reservoir in their bodies right now, because they just seem to be not able to concentrate and get that in the hoop. And conversely, Onslow must have had a hell of a lot of Skinny Fizz at the end of that third quarter, because they just seem to be getting the balls in. 76-69. Upper Hutt trying to bring that score up, and they get it in. Another 2 points. That'll bring Upper Hutt College up to 71-76. Still only 5 points in it, and 5.5 minutes to go.
Only 5 points. Definitely doable for Upper Hutt. They're playing well.
All they have to do is get 1 point a minute for the next 5 minutes, and they will get out.
Yeah, they've got some good defense, Upper Hutt, and kudos to number 4 from Upper Hutt. He has been defending well all game. Upper Hutt Onslow, missed that shot, and the ball rolls off the rim, and Upper Hutt have the ball and taking it all the way down.
Shooting it straight in.
And get 2 points from that, cutting the lead down to now only 3 points.
Onslow College trying to bring that advantage back up, but Amy Jo has just called something. She's pointing. And I think we're doing some substitution.
Subs
here.
are coming in.
Amy Jo's just giving us the thumbs up.
Smacked with number 21 from Onslow and number 4 from Upper Hutt, but we have seen this game, he can defend quite well. Despite his size, or lack of, shall I say.
Ball's back in the ref's hands. Throwing it in. Millie has just spilt Skinny Fizz. That's actually a punishable offence by death, I think, wasting such a fantastic beverage.
Skinny Fizz is almost what I'd call liquid gold.
Onslow College not quite getting in that free shot. They've got another try. Get them another point ahead. And they do. There we go. That's bringing the lead up to now 4 points. Still a very tight match. Upper Hutt, there's only really two throws in it. Goals in it.
Yeah, like
they
you
nearly
said,
just
still
got one.
a close game. Still 5 minutes left to play.
Well, ball's gone out and hit the rest of their team in the head.
Just tipped by an Onslow College player, so Upper Hutt will have the inbound.
Upper Hutt throwing in. Bouncing that ball around very masterfully, old mate Benny. Throwing it out though. I don't know why he did that, but he doesn't look very happy about it.
Face there. Just wasn't able to manage to find his player within number 4, Malachi Hadfield. But Benny has the ball again and finds his player Malachi this time. That's tipped out by Onslow, so Upper Hutt will have the ball once again.
Hey, look at that. What a play.
3-point shot there by number 9 from Upper Hutt. That is none other than Sora Yamakura.
Bringing the lead to only 1 point.
Yeah, closing it down. 1 point game. It's close game. 4 minutes left. So it'll be great contest between these two teams fighting it out for a spot in the finals.
Upper Hutt just trying to bring their points back up with another score, but number 14 from Onslow pushes that ball right out of his hands.
Yeah, number 14, that's Finlay. He's a tall man. Good to see him use his long levers and get up and make that goal.
Ooh, we've had a tumble there from number 7.
Onslow
Definitely didn't like that.
get 2 points, taking the lead back up to 3 points.
Daphne throwing the ball in to Upper Hutt College, who are driving the ball back down the court. Number 21 looks like he really wants to stop them, but he didn't realise that, people can actually throw balls around you. Number 14 though, big tall boy, trying to drive that back down. Finlay.
I believe that is. He's very tall. Has been around in the Onslow team for a few years.
13. Throwing the ball to Finlay. Trying to use his height there to get it in, and he just sort of drops it in with a bit of ease.
Wow.
Still, that's leaving Onslow College 5 points ahead with 3.5 minutes to go.
Good little intercept turnover there by number 21 from Onslow College. That is Alex O'Donnell. He just wasn't able to capitalise on the shot there. And Upper Hutt will get the ball back. Down by 5 points now.
Number 4 here, coming in with the ball, trying to sneak past everyone and throw it round. Not quite getting it in.
Just out of court, unfortunately. So Onslow College will get the ball back. 3 minutes to go. Onslow leading by 5.
Amy Joe giving them possession of the ball. What a fantastic referee.
Yeah, Amy Joe definitely is a well-decorated referee. We've set the New Zealand tournaments, nationals, under 17,
Hey, look at
15,
that.
under 19.
Number 4 from Onslow there. Despite being a little bit on the short side, just sort of throwing that ball in the hoop with ease. If they had brought that out, earlier on in the game, the score may be a very different story.
Great little move there by Benny, but he just wasn't able to get the ball into the hoop. But another turnover from Onslow about the ball. And there's a foul call on number 4 from Onslow. In this fourth quarter is 1-1.
Upper Hutt just sneaking in there and grabbing the ball, going for the shot, not quite getting it in. Finlay throwing the ball right the way down the court. Number 4's about to go try and throw another one in. Not quite, and he has a bit of a tumble.
There's a bit of tumble there, but he was fouled in the process of doing so. So we'll go to the line for 2 shots, and I believe that foul was on number 9 from Upper Hutt, who happens to be Sora Yamakuro.
Got the potential here just to get themselves another point or so into the lead. Going back for his second shot.
Yeah, they're up by 8 now, Onslow.
Even these
Make
2 points
that
here,
9.
they'll make all they could make quite a difference as we come to the final minutes of the game.
Yeah, crucial 9-point lead that they've got now. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes remaining in this last quarter.
Honestly, at the start of the game, I was picking Onslow to take it out, but then at about half time, I was thinking Upper Hutt may actually take it instead. But now I'm I'm starting to feel like it might be Onslow again.
Yeah, there's another foul there called in the process of the shot, so Onslow will get to go to the free throw line through their player number 21, Alex O'Donnell.
They're just putting themselves a few points ahead, and that's making it just the tiniest bit more difficult for Upper Hutt to catch up, and they've only got 2 minutes to do so. So
yeah, definitely. Alex O'Donnell there was successful with both his free throw attempts, so that takes the lead up to 11 points now, with only 2 minutes exactly remaining in this fourth quarter. Winner of this game will play the winner of Tawa versus Hutt Valley in the semi-final, which is later on at 7:30 tonight.
Going for a three-pointer and just sort of going left of the hoop there a bit, I think.
It's important for Upper Hutt not to get flustered and not take risky shots, just play what they're doing and take comfortable shots that they are comfortable in. And not give away stupid fouls like that one there. Foul on number 10 from Upper Hutt, and that is
That's going to bring us
Arthur Pilcher.
Another free throw again, is it?
Yep, that is another free throw, so
They're sort of giving away the game here, aren't they?
Onslow are in bonus free throw zone, so for every foul that Upper Hutt commit, Onslow College will get to go to the line.
And they get that one in again. Now, that's going to bring them up to 12 points ahead. That's quite hard to make up.
A minute and 40 seconds to go. It's a bit of a big ask.
Yeah, look, I'll be very, very impressed.
But Big
if Upper
play
Hutt-
there from Benny. He makes the shot and he gets fouled while doing so, so he'll get to go to the free throw line for one.
This free throw here could make all the difference. That extra point will just, give them the ability to sort of be 1 point ahead if they get a few 2-pointers. They're going to need to really work hard to make up those points in the last minute and a half. It is possible. Onslow, though, keeping possession of the ball, they do realise that, that is provided they just keep Upper Hutt away from the ball and use up as much of the ball time as possible, that they will remain in the lead. Very smart play.
Here we have number 7, Big Benny, bringing it up the court, and a great play by him.
Another 2 points.
Using his strength and his size to just get through the Onslow College defence there.
That'll leave them with only 7 points to catch up, Millie. Do you think they can do it in a minute?
It's not impossible, but that shot there needed to be made, so I think it almost is counting down to be too late.
Losing
for
possession of the
Upper
ball
Hutt.
there has really sort of been, a crucial moment for them, and unfortunately they did lose possession. And Onslow have just got another 2 points up on them, so it's not looking very hopeful unless they can score. Another nearly 8 points now. In the last 45 seconds.
Yeah,
It's not
Onslow
gonna
will just be looking to hold on to the ball, and there we see Finlay getting fouled, so he'll get to go to the free throw line. Fouling is exactly what Upper Hutt don't want to do, so that's another 3 points on the board for Onslow.
Upper Hutt trying to drive the ball down the other end. Does he actually think he can get those points up? Maybe if he went for a 3-pointer, could maybe start to make a bit of a difference. But with 35 seconds to go and trying to throw from that distance, it's not going to make a big dent in the score, is it?
Travel called there on Onslow, so Upper Hutt will get the ball back. Down by 8 points.
Is that a timeout there, I think? I can only imagine what Upper Hutt will be talking about in this timeout, but we'll be right back in a very few minutes. Looks like we're just coming out of our timeout here. There we go. Upper Hutt trying to build up that energy to to get the additional 8 points they need in the last 26.6 seconds, but just think that no amount of motivation is gonna get those points back for them.
Yeah, it's not impossible, but it's highly unlikely that they'll be able to make a comeback this late in the game.
They were doing very well earlier, but unfortunately, I think they might have just been. I think they just might have been a little bit overconfident and let the score fall out of their control. Onslow just doing a great job of just not mucking them about, but just keeping the ball away from them for the last 16 seconds. They might go for a shot. Doesn't matter. They've already taken it out. Upper Hutt though trying to drive it back down.
Oh, that was something.
Very risky maneuver when considering the amount of points it's worth. With that much time left to go, not really a very smart move. Potentially injuring yourself. Hopefully they haven't ruined our perfectly straightened hoops that Jacob just straightened this morning.
Yeah,
or last
hopefully he
night.
hasn't ruined his body. He took a bit of a hard,
Oh yes, and we're
hard
worried about
contact
his
into
health
the
as
ground
well
then.
here at Summer
And
Series.
he actually managed to give away a foul while doing so.
Oh dear. Oh, well, they're going to shoot it. Are they going to get it in? They sure are. And look,
3.1 seconds remaining. I think Onslow have got this in the bag, so Tune in at 7:30 to see who Onslow will be taking on in the Summer Series finals next week.
Very exciting time, the Summer Series finals next week. We will have a very, very exciting display and show and lots of fun for everyone, so make sure you come down. And again, as Millie said, tune in at 7:30 for the semi-final.
Thanks for watching. Mā te wā.